Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa and the name of this channel is called Gnostic Knowledge, and today I am going to be reading a blog, hopefully maybe a few blogs. Today I'm going to be reading from simpletruth.television.blogspot.com. Yes, and those of you who are familiar with the Gematria community, you're very aware of Simple Truth Television. He does videos as well, and he, like myself, learned about Gematria from Zachary K. Hubbard. And I'm just really grateful that Zachary K. Hubbard has, made this information about Gematria available to the public, and every person should know what Gematria is. Gematria is the encoding of numbers within our letters. Our letters are, in fact, numbers. So every word we speak has a numerical value. And if you will visit Gematriaeffect, Gematriaeffect..com, and on this website it is a Gematria calculator. So any word or phrase that you type into this calculator, it will give you the numerical values of each of these words. And also there's a lot at that site. You can also discover different blogs, people who are doing blogs relating to this information. And there's just a lot of things there, so I would go and familiarize myself with that calculator and the website. But anyway, I'm going to be reading, like I said, from Simple Truth Television's blog page, and it is entitled, once again, simpletruhtelevision.blogspot.com. And I am reading from, it may not be his first post, but it is from December of 2018. And it is regarding the young man named Lisandro Guzman Feliz. And I'm going to go and read about his death. He, author does have it posted here on his blog page, but it's just a tad bit small for me to read, but it is on Wikipedia, so you can also go to Wikipedia and read this information yourself. So, the murder of Lisandro Guzman Feliz occurred on June 20th, 2018. The 15-year-old was killed, and they have killed highlighted, well, emboldened anyway. He was killed by members of the Dominican-American gang, the Trinitarios, in the Belmont neighborhood of the Bronx. 14 suspects, all members of the Trinitario gang, were arrested in connection with Guzman Feliz's death. Wow. So, this is crazy. So, he was killed in the Bronx. The word Bronx equates to 62 in reverse ordinal. The word sacrifice equates to 62 in reverse full reduction, and this young man was a sacrifice. Lisandro Guzman equates to 62 in full reduction, and his first name is spelled Lesandro, of course, I mean the way it's pronounced, Lisandro, and Guzman, Guzman. So his name, Lisandro Guzman, equates to 62 in full reduction. All right, the name of the hospital is called St. Barnabas Hospital. That equates to 62. Wow. The gang, Trinitarios, Trinitarios. That name, Trinitarios, equates to 62. Full reduction cipher. And the phrase Cruz and Chicky, CHIKY, CRUZ and Cheeky, that phrase equates to 62 in full reduction. So, this young man, he was killed on June 20th, 2018. So, dates with 17, 44, and 64. Date numerology have historically been a perfect date for killing, and that is true because every single month there is a date numerology that produces the 64 and 44 numerology, and on those dates you get a significant murder, like this young man that was murdered or it will be someone from the entertainment industry, such as sports, movies, singing, whatever. A lot of times it is a household name, someone that you know, maybe not personally, but you know. And in the case of this young man, this story is so sensationalized, and it took place on this date. But as you can see, or listen to via the decode, and you can also go and read this decode yourself at simpletruth.television.blogspot.com. And as you begin to learn the code more, you'll see this young man was actually a blood sacrifice, because now the date, June 20th, 2018, you add 6, because it's a 6-month, so 6 plus 20 plus 20 plus 18, that gives you 64. And then if you add the date, the day, and the year, 6 plus 20 plus 18, that equates to 44. And 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8, that equates to 17. And the word kill, now the word kill equates to 44, 17, and 64 in the respective ciphers. English ordinal, full reduction, and reverse ordinal. And it equates to 28 in the reverse reduction cipher. But the key numbers here are 44, 17, and 64. Okay, the news reported that these were the 5 suspects involved in the stabbing, and of course you can't see the picture, but if you go to the blog page of Simple Truth, you can see these young men. Okay, 42 is the number related to Revelation, where it mentions the 42 generations from Abraham to Jesus. The word 5, when written as a word, equates to 42 in the English ordinal cipher. The word stab equates to 42 in English ordinal. The gang committed the alleged murder in a grocery store referred to as a bodega. Bodega. I never knew that. So I don't know if that is just for New York or grocery stores all over the United States. I'm not sure. I never heard that terminology, bodega. But anyway, the word gang equates to 29 in the English ordinal cipher. The word bodega equates to 29 in reverse full reduction cipher. The number 44 was very relevant in this case. The word teen, and the young man was a teenager. He was 15. The word teen equates to 44 in English ordinal. The word kill equates to 44 in the English ordinal cipher. The street, 183rd Street, so 183 with the RD, that equates to 44 reverse ordinal. And Bathgate, Bathgate, Bathgate equates to 44 reverse full reduction. I'm sure we'll get an explanation for that, I'm assuming. And then the day Wednesday, Wednesday equals 44 in reverse full reduction. Cardi B equates to 44 reverse full reduction. So this has to do, my goodness, this young man is sacrificed for Cardi B. Let's see. The connection to Cardi B is with her baby, as she held her baby shower on the same day as the burial, the same day as Guzman Feliz was buried. Wow. Her daughter happens to have the same gematria as Junior in the most basic cipher. I don't know if he meant Junior here, but we'll see. But I think he meant the young man that was murdered. Okay, so her daughter happens to have the same name gematria as Junior in the most basic cipher. Coincidence? Of course not. But then he goes on to show Lysandro Guzman Feliz. So that's who I'm sure he's talking about. And Lysandro Guzman Feliz, his name equates to 228 in the English ordinal cipher. And Cardi B's baby, Culture Chiari, looks like. Cephas. So I'm going to spell Cardi B's daughter's name. Culture is with Kulture. Kiari, Kiari. Cephas, Cephus. So Culture, Kiari, Cephas equates to 228 English ordinal, same as Lisandro Guzman Feliz, 228 English ordinal. Cardi B also was the first to donate. She gave $8,000 to the funeral. My goodness. $8,000 to the funeral. The word eight, E-I-G-H-T, equates to 86. Blood sacrifice equates to 86. You know how you get 86 out of a club? 86 is in reference to getting rid of, get rid of. So 86. The word Stanton, S-T-A-N-T-O-N, equates to 86 in reverse ordinal. And he has Junior here again. So, you know, and I didn't read the entire story about Guzman. So maybe they did refer to him as Junior. But anyway, Junior was alive for 5,700 days exactly. My goodness. The same day as his death, the New York Yankees won 5-7 on a walk-off by Stanton. So, from Monday, November 11th, 2002, Junior's birthday, to Wednesday, June 20th, 2018 is exactly 5,700 days. And in Gematria, you don't count the zeros. And Gematria, the encoding is done in so many different ways. So, the 57 here, Yankees 5. Well, the Yankees 7, the Mariners 5, but still 5-7. You know, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So, Aaron Judge. The name Aaron Judge equates to 57 reverse full reduction. Scottish Rite, like the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. Scottish Rite equates to 57 full reduction. Okay, so the news, okay, let's say Fox 5, the number 5, presents a t-shirt that read these words: Long live Junior. Long live Junior equals 75. Order out of chaos, that phrase equates to 75 in full reduction. And long live Junior equates to 75 in full reduction as well. Wow. Lisandro was a member of the Police Explorer program. Okay. Police Explorer equals 83. The word murder equals 83 in reverse ordinal. Police Explorer equals 83 in full reduction. 5,700 days is the same as 187 months. 187 on a motherfucking cop, like not Tupac, but Snoop Dogg. Oh my God, 187. So, from Monday, November 11th, 2002, to Wednesday, June 20th, 2018 is 187 months. Wow, crazy. And 187 is the police murder code. Okay. Yep, of course, 187 is the police code for murder. Buried on a date that leaves 187 days in the year. See, this is how you know this code is in place. This is how you know that these things are done purposefully. I mean, these are major details. This is crazy. This young man lived for 187 months, and he was buried on the day leaving 187 days left in the year. The police murder code equals 187. I mean, this is just freaking horrible. And I don't know why people do not want to know this information, but so many of them don't. And I encounter many people who just can't grasp this information, that just don't want to deal with it. And man, I'm glad I know. So wow, it's crazy. The church that held the funeral is located on 187th Street in the Bronx. See? These lying bastards, boy. And the name of the church, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. 627 East 187th Street, Bronx, New York. 10458. My goodness. In the funeral, the family wore New York Yankees jerseys. Wow, New York Yankee jerseys. Notice the man on the lower left displaying the one-eye symbolism, absolutely, and covering that your one eye or whatever is just sick. These people are sick as wow. The Eye of Horus equals 181, and the 181st prime number is 1087. So, and of course you would not count the zero, so that's 187 again. And not to mention that 181 is the 42nd prime number. But yeah, you know, 1087. Wow, good work, author. This is crazy. The New York Yankees equals 187 in Gematria. New York Yankees, 187 reverse ordinal. Ancient accepted Scottish rite of Freemasonry equates to 187 in the full reduction cipher. Washington, D.C. equates to 187 reverse ordinal. Society of Jesus equates to 187 reverse ordinal. Total eclipse equates to 187 reverse ordinal. Carmelo Anthony and wife Layla Anthony among the celebrities that appeared at the mother's home. Wow. How strange to place his two jerseys on top of the picture of Junior displaying the number 77. Wow. Young man gone. Book of Revelation. The book of Revelation in the Bible equates to 77. So that phrase, Book of Revelation, equates to 77 for a reduction. Zionist equates to 77 reverse ordinal. Secret Society equates to 77 reverse for reduction. This is crazy. Excuse me. Another celebrity was rapper Dave East, who appeared wearing the number 33. My goodness. Junior, Junior, the word Junior, the name Junior equates to 33 for reduction. Police equates to 33 for reduction. False flag, 33 for reduction. Pizza equals 33 for reduction. Fox 5 refers to his mother as Junior's mom. Junior's mom equates to 123. Conspiracy equates to 123. And this is conspiracy 123 in the English ordinal, and Junior's mom equates to 123 in reverse ordinal. Excuse me. The mother's name sums to the infamous number of deception. Wow. A numerous amounts of words that relate to dishonesty and deception all sum to 113. Fiction, not true, bullshit, mainstream, dishonest, divorce, etc. Just to name a few. So his mom's name, Lysandra Feliz, equates to 113 in English ordinal. Sweatshirt of Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie, yeah, on the back of this guy's shirt. So I hope that you guys go to simpletruth.television.blogspot.com and that way you can see everything that he's incorporated into his blog, this blog post. So now, so he has a sweatshirt of Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie. So the word Biggie equals, and these are the 4 base ciphers in order. Biggie is 39, 39, 123, 33. Junior equals 87, 33, 75, 39. So 33 and 39 are matches, okay, with Biggie. And New York equates to 111. 39, 78, 33. So the 39s and 33s are prevalent. So Biggie and Junior and New York equate to each other in 2 out of the 4 base ciphers. And that is the end of that blog page posted by author. And he is the author of this blog page, simpletruthtelevision.blogspot.com. And that is the blog that I'm going to read from him today. And with that said, I am going to go to another. I would like to read, matter of fact, I'm going to read an updated one from Zachary K. Hubbard, because I just, I love his work, and I know he's going to have something exciting to report on today. No different than Arthur as well. Wow. Matter of fact, Ben Watkins. Okay, I did watch his video on this. But like I said, this information is just so prevalent. And I'm sure Arthur did a... I watched Arthur's video as well. So Arthur's done a video on this. But this information is so important. This information needs to be known. Everybody needs to know and understand this information, because it happens over and over and over and over again. But anyway, this is I am on Gematriaeffect.news, Zachary K. Hubbard's blog page, and this blog is about Ben Watkins. So that's what I'm going to read right now. Ben Watkins, Master Chef Junior contestant, dead at 14 November 16th, 2020. Ben Watkins, a former Master Chef Junior, and that's in quotation marks, contestant, dies of cancer at age 14. Wow. So I'm going to read this, and this is a report by CNN. And if you go to Gematriaeffect.news, Gematriaeffect.news, Zachary K. Hubbard's blog page, you can read along as well. So, this is from CNN. After a year of fighting a rare form of cancer, former Master Chef Junior star Ben Watkins died this week at the age of 14. So, and I know I messed up that title. So it is, after a year of fighting a rare form of cancer, former Master Chef Junior star Ben Watkins, wow, died this week at the age of 15, his family said. And he was just 1 year younger than Guzman, that died at 15. But he died back in, was it 2018? I forget the date already. Isn't that crazy? I forget the date already. Anyway, the young chef died on Monday of angiomatoid fibrous histocytoma. So that's the form of cancer. So I will spell it, okay? ANGIOMATOID. Angiomatoid fibrous was FIBROUS. And here's the big one that I can't pronounce really. And it is spelled HISTIOCYTOMA. So it is probably pronounced histiocytoma. Okay, got it. Angiomatoid fibrous histiocytoma, a soft tissue tumor usually in children and young adults. He was diagnosed with the disease shortly after he turned 13. Watkins, from Gary, Indiana, the Jackson 5, lost both his parents in a murder-suicide in 2017, according to the Chicago Tribune. He told the paper that he wanted to be a professional chef and one day open his own restaurant like his father. After losing both his parents in September of 2017, we have marveled at Ben's strength, courage, and love for life, said Donna Edwards, and Anthony Edwards, Watkins' maternal grandmother and uncle, in a joint statement. Wow. posted to a GoFundMe page called hashtag love number 4 Ben. Love for Ben. Wow. And there is a link to on Zach's page for you to read that if you'd like. So now let's begin with Zach's decode. It says, notice, Ben Watkins is dead from cancer. Ben Watkins, the name Ben Watkins, equates to 118 in English ordinal. Cancer equates to 118 in reverse ordinal. We just covered the death of Alex Trebek on 11/8. 118. Look like, November 8th from cancer. Alex Trebek died November 8th or 118/11/8 from cancer. Furthermore, Ben died on a date with 67 numerology, and blood sacrifice equals 67. So he died 11/16/2020. And when you add 11 plus 16 plus 20 plus 20, it equates to 67, the same as blood sacrifice. Wow. It was a date with 47 numerology as well. 11/16/20. When you add that together, 11 plus 16 plus 20, that equates to 47. Watkins, Watkins, Watkins equates to 47. He was just 14 years old, and the word dead, D-E-A-D, equates to 14. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So now I want to read from Zachary K. Herbert's older blogs. And did I save one of those? No. So I will go up here and type. Here we go. Free to Find Truth blog. And all of this stuff is just it's amazing, and it needs to be known. And I want to just revisit the eras of when Zach was first blogging. And so I want to go to 2013, and so going to go to November, and I will start with, he has a lot of them in here, so let me see, let me pick one that maybe will catch, something that's maybe even relevant for today. Okay, Hurricane Sandy was man-made. Is man controlling? I do want to do that because we've had a whole bunch of hurricanes, a lot more hurricanes this year than normal. So I am on Free to Find Truth, Zachary K. Herbert's first blog page, and I like to read what he has at the top. It says, Free to Find Truth, dedicated to exposing the cabal, those who govern from the shadows, the invisible empire operating by the numbers on the daily. Absolutely. So this is from Tuesday, November 26, 2013. So it's about Hurricane Sandy. And so this year, I think the record for hurricanes in a single year was broken. I'll go and look on Zach's newer Gematria page to make a comparison maybe after I finish this one here. Anyway, it says in a past blog post, and he has it here. I guess it's highlighted, so we could probably read that. That would be awesome. Okay, in a past blog post, I wrote about the strange similarities in both random acts of nature and tragedy. Those events were as follows. The April 2nd, 1957 Tuesday and April 3rd, 2012 Tuesday tornadoes of Dallas, Texas. The April 16th, 1947, a Wednesday, and April 17th, 2013, a Wednesday, fertilizer explosions of Texas. The November 14th, 1963, a Thursday, and November 21st, 2013, a Thursday, rising volcanoes in the Atlantic and Pacific. Amazing. Okay. When I wrote that post, I was not aware that Hurricane Isaac and Katrina started exactly 7 years apart on the exact day, and both terrorized New Orleans. Stranger yet, the perfect storm and Hurricane Sandy started exactly 21 years apart to the day. The coincidences go beyond. Please read this very fascinating article here. So I'm going to read that article and see what it says. Okay, 7-year storm cycle. Katrina, Isaac, Hurricane Sandy, and the perfect storm. And this article is written by, oh, come on, here we go. Written by, come on, Troy, like oink, but it's Onik, O-N-I-N-K. Okay. So, and this is from 2012, October 28, 2012 is when this was written. So, earlier this year, Hurricane Isaac hit New Orleans exactly 7 years to the day that Hurricane Katrina devastated the Gulf Coast in 2005. Now, Hurricane Sandy will slam the East Coast of the U.S. 21 years. 3 cycles of 7 years to the day of the anniversary of the perfect storm back in 1991. Is that, okay, is that 2 major coincidences in 1 year? Oh, it's a question. Is that 2 major coincidences in 1 year? What are the chances that 2 major storms land exactly on the anniversaries of 2 prior epic storms and disrupt U.S. politics in a presidential election year? Well, when you can control the weather, no, it's not coincidence. You guys know how to do it. It's BS. Okay. It says, Isaac, as you may recall, disrupted the GOP National Convention in Tampa, Florida. Now, Sandy could potentially disrupt the U.S. presidential election on November 6th after starting to intensify on the day of last week's presidential debate. One thing is for sure, Hurricane Sandy is a force to be reckoned with. A 100-year storm that in meteorological I can't pronounce that word. Meteorological, meteorologist, or however you say that, man. I'm gonna mess up my whole video, this one word. Okay. A 100-year storm that in meteorologist terms is characteristically called a bomb. Wow. With so much coincidence and disruption in a presidential election year, perhaps this won't turn out to be a normal election year cycle for the stock market either, but rather an eventful year capped by a black swan named Sandy. Wow. With earnings and revenues for the third quarter showing signs of weakness, the last thing we need is a major storm that throws water on the flickering flames of the economy and people's lives. The NASDAQ is already down around 9% from its September 21st highs, and many market forecasters have been calling for a stock decline of up to 20%. Indeed, storms can be costly, and we'll see how the market reacts in the aftermath of Sandy, but hopefully this storm won't cost anyone their life. Wow. It's crazy. Man. Okay, so we just read that article, and it said, please read that article before reading on. So we just read. Okay. Again, do you believe in coincidences? If you think the idea that man can control the weather is ridiculous, I would ask you why that is. Man, is it not true that man has invented nuclear, atomic, and hydrogen weapons? What about television, satellites, space travel, and imagery? Computers. The world we live in is beyond imagination, but somehow it is real. It persists. So for man to also be able to control the weather, well, it isn't that far out there. In fact, Nikola Tesla said Russian scientists were investigating it as far back as the early 1900s. Okay. Researching if they can do control weather. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. There have been books written about the United States, Russia, and other world powers such as Britain and their research into this technology in weaponry throughout the Cold War. We live in a science fiction novel. We need to make it stop for the sake of ourselves and all the generations that are to come after us. We must awake from our slumber in something. Something. He said in something number. Okay, gotcha that. Oh no, we must awake from our slumber in something number. Shake our fist like thunder. You know that saying. Okay, if you know that, we need that. If you know that, we need that. Okay, yeah, people do need to wake up from what is going on. Okay, also, it says, I have a theory to process with regards as to why hurricanes are given the names they receive. Let us take Hurricane Isaac and Katrina for examples. I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. K is the 11th letter in the alphabet. If both of these storms were manufactured or manipulated by man, so as to cause further targeted destruction through technology such as HAARP for the purpose of a greater global political strategic agenda, well then, you understand why they would do it with storms named after the 9th and 11th letters. Absolutely. My grandbaby's down the hall. As stated in other posts on this blog, the sequence 9/11, skipping 10, is to say that man has subverted or surpassed God to the occult. Boy, these people are absolutely crazy. Crazy. But anyway, that is the end of my reading of the blog for this moment. I'll be back and reading a few more pretty shortly. And I hope you enjoy the reading. I hope it'll make you go back and revisit these posts. And because this stuff is still relevant. It is, man, what is going on back then is still taking place right now. And the information needs to be known. So, if you would, please give the video a like and a share. And I did finally start a Patreon page. What I'm going to be doing on that page, probably nothing. Because I really don't know. I don't really have any ideas. What I'm doing is I just want to share other people's work. I want to go and read these blogs that Zach has posted, Silver Truth has posted. That's, because this information still needs to be known, and it still needs to be in the forefront. And I think in my next reading, I will be reading Gematriaeffect, because I like their work and I haven't got to them yet. But yeah, like I was saying, I did start a Patreon page. I had one person ask me about doing that. But if any of you do ever want to donate, you surely don't have to, but I do have a CashApp, I do have a PayPal, and now I have a Patreon page. So with that said, you guys take care, and I will be back shortly with another video. So have a good evening, and see you soon.